Hello, this is Kimberly. Uh, today is April 12th, 2022, Tuesday. I'm going to talk to you about a powerful supernatural divine vision I saw a few weeks ago. The divine vision, I was placed in hell. I saw hell. I was shown all these people in hell. A number of them had just died and went to hell. I was totally shocked. The lines were long. I didn't even think there were, I didn't even think there was fire in hell. I wasn't sure. I didn't think so. I've seen hell a couple of times, and I was shown hell a couple of times. And people going to hell, someone going to hell, and people in hell. I've never seen fire in hell, but there it was, fire, huge fire coming out of the pit. The place looked like the Grand Canyon. That place looked kind of like the Grand Canyon, but it was hell. That's where the fires, the big giant flaming fires, came up from far down out of that cavity, and the people were standing on the ground in lines, all these lines around. And between the lines were at a distance from me where I was. I was just looking around, observing. And I've never seen anything like it. It was a bunch of spirits. All these spirits, long lines of people that died and went to hell. And many of them had just died. A number of them took the chemical that they were told to take and were not supposed to take. And they got sent to hell for that. They were never supposed to take that. So they were spirits standing around, and my view went to this male that was standing there, and I felt his pain and sorrow and helplessness. He was totally helpless. He knew what was coming and he couldn't do anything about it. He was totally like frozen there on that line, preparing to go into the flames, to be thrown like the other ones ahead of him were being put into the flames. And they will never exist again. They will never be reborn. Millions of people are going to hell. And millions of people that haven't died yet, that are going to die. Millions of them are going to hell and don't know it. So you better pray for yourself. You pray for your soul. You pray for your spirit. Millions of people won't be born again. They're not coming back to this world. They will never exist again. It will be as if they never existed once they are thrown in that fire. Some people that died, they died from car accidents, all kinds of things, not just from those chemicals. And they went straight to hell. People visit their graves, and they're not there. They're not in the heavens. They're in hell. Some of them already have been burned in the fires and flames. The place around the colors were orange and red. it looked like the fires that were coming up from the deep cavity pit that it was coming out of. Giant flames going over the edge of the ground on which they were on, standing on. Well, it looked like a ground anyway. This location in hell was huge. It was several lines, huge lines, and the feeling that came out of that was horrific. I never felt anything quite like that before. All those souls and spirits that have been alive once, many of them are dead now, are burned to asunder in the pits of hell. They will never be reborn. The lines grow every day. More people, they don't realize that when they die, they're not going to be reincarnated. They are going to hell, and they are not coming out. Hell exists. Hell exists. They're going to be burned to asunder. The new world is coming. And millions are not going to that new world. Some people are going to heaven, yes, of course. But millions are going to hell. And millions, those that go to hell now, millions of them are going to be burned by fire. They're going to be totally destroyed. A few of them that see hell, God may release a few, but most will not be released from there. So I'm warning you about what's there, what's coming to millions. I saw the future as well, and nowhere nearly as many people that exist now as in the future. There wasn't as many people in existence in the new world, the world that's coming, and there is a world coming after this one. That also means millions of these people are not going to survive. They're not going to be reborn. They're not going to heaven. They're going to hell. Millions of these people. And they're going to be burned by the fiery flames of hell. They're going to be thrown in the hell pit of, it's horrific. But that's what's coming to millions. I've heard somebody say recently, well, if was on the internet talking to this other person, said, well, you're going to be reincarnated anyway, so. But millions of people are not going to be reincarnated. They're going to be going to hell when they die. As many of them are in hell now, and many have been already thrown into the fires of hell. Already. I looked around that place. It was horrific. I could hardly keep looking and seeing all those people, seeing in those spirits. They used to be the people in the flesh. They're totally shocked that they find themselves there. They have a thinking mind still as a spirit. They can't get out of it. They can't leave, really. They were placed on that line for what they've done in this world. And like people now think they're going to get away with it, but they're not. When they die, they're going to hell. Millions of them are going to hell. So you better pray for yourself and correct yourself as much as possible. You want to avert going to hell. I mean, you still could try to prevent it. you better do something to try to go to heaven. Pray for yourself, pray for your family, do the right things. You should find out what you need to do to prevent that. And in this world, you still can fight these evildoers all, you know. They think they run this world, and they don't. You can still fight these evildoers off. They think they run this world, and they don't. Hell awaits them. I'm sure they probably think hell doesn't really exist, but none of them probably think that. But it does. Hell is alive and well. And you don't want to go there. So there were a lot of lines, a number of lines there, and they were very long, full of souls and spirits. People that used to be alive in the flesh. The fires and flames were waiting for them. They were going to be, and are going to be thrown in the fires. Hell exists. Hell exists. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Enjoy your day and pray. Pray for yourself, pray for your family, your companion too, people you know. That is your choice. Hell is real. Pray for yourself.